Hello, welcome to the final 6 games that I believe are the hardest ones I've ever played on my channel, to bring down closure of doing long plays. Anyway, it's been great fun looking at some of them, and here we go, comes number 6 right now. It's this game, Whalen, Wally. What a bugger it is to play. Let's have a look. The most difficult thing is with this game is trying to control both things at the same time. They've both got different obstacles to get through. You need eyes like Marty Feldman, to be honest. So tricky, so hard. Try it yourself. Number 5, Interceptor Software's Aqua Naut. You're on patrol, you're going underneath into the water to see what's going on, and the game requires, once again, pixel perfect positioning. You have to guide their missiles into the terrain rather than get shot. It's really difficult. At first you think it's totally impossible. Even the first level to get down underneath is so difficult to get through. Coupled with the fact that the homing missiles will search out for you and put you under pressure to get into the tightest little areas in the smallest amount of time, makes this a really tough game. Let's have a look. This is the safest way to do this bit. So I must have got him. These rockets come up, they'll come up, and if you're above it, they'll come after you. That red thing there, if I shoot that, another one of them missiles will come out and follow us and obviously kill us. This is the second checkpoint coming up. There you hear the little sound. You see the ship come out, and I need to let it go to the left a bit, so I've got enough time to get up, push up, for them to go up after me as well. They're blind to the terrain. Again, using the gap there to use the terrain to sort of get them out of the way. You've got to just judge when it's safe to go, really. It's a lot of patience with this game. A lot of patience. Choosing the right moment. Retreating if it's not feeling right. I'm hoping that they're going to disappear, because they've got a time period when they're sort of active. They'll self-explode, and this is the vital area that you need on this part. This little gap here. It's the only place where, if you haven't shot the ship on the bottom and the torpedo thing that's coming up on the left, it's the only place you're going to be safe, where you can move left to guide their bullets into the terrain again. Rockets always gonna gun over us. Need to get down here and dip this, and then get in that little gap to guide their missile into the same way again. The terrain, whatever you want to call it. Tight little gaps to get through here. You don't want to waste lives on these little bits where you can do it with ease, really. Now the little missile's going to come out and I need to get to the left to steer him into the terrain again. It's quite tricky, that bit, doing it at that speed. But, trying to preserve lives again. We've got another one just there. I'll drag him down the bottom obviously. And he's gone. Number 4. Neil A. Bait, why did you do this to us? Airwolf, absolutely torturous. Many people just give up on it when they get bounced about the place. But there is a game in there. Zap did give it a sizzler for a reason. Once you get the grips of how to fly the helicopter, that you can then go and attack the game. Looking at the switches, looking at how you can minimise the loss of shields, positioning of the helicopter, looking at the tips of the wings, say on level 4. The position of that's really important. On level 5, there's lasers that you can use counting to sort of before you move, and then go and you'll not get hit off them. Apart from that, it's still a bloody hard game. And the 2 blue blobs, well, if you're gonna complete this game, if it's gonna be done for the first time for you, you're gonna be needing to work out the pattern, because quite often when you're returning and you need to get through them 2 blue blobs, you've only got 1 or 2 shields left. You need to work out the pattern before you start doing that. Anyway, Airwolf, let's have a quick look. Number 3. Thrust. Number 3 is Thrust. It's a game I'm pretty much complete every time I played, but I take myself back to when I was learning the game. And I was terrified when I got into the reverse gravity levels. I'm even more terrified when you get onto the invisible landscapes and reverse gravity. It's so difficult. Even now, you've got to be careful what you're doing. I think the more competent you get, the more fuel you get nearer the end. And quite often when you're learning the game, it's fuel that you run out of, because you're manoeuvring that much, because you're still learning how to adjust. So I'll never take for granted that although I can complete this game, which if you watch the channel you know that, never ever take for granted how difficult it is when you're learning this game. It's actually my favourite Commodore 64 game, and just a quick look at it. There we go. The game I've chosen for number 2 is Hell on Earth to play. And here it is. I have never been so affected playing a game than I have with Green Beret. As I was leading up to the final part of the final level, my hand on my joystick was physically, easily shaken like it's never shaken before. You'd think I had a pair of invisible maracas in my hand. I couldn't even keep my finger on the button. I was that nervous. The anticipation of each soldier coming on, ready to just instantly shoot at you, and you can't get out of the way if they're too close. I was a nervous wreck, and you can see the anger in my voice. I still haven't gotten out of it. It's bloody murder, but I love it. It's great, Green Beret. Finding new tactics with a little bit of advice from one of my friends, Ian, telling us, shoot, get them in the ankles, get them in the shins. And there's so many little things that you start working out just to try and help you to get that little bit further. And it's still rock hard. But I love it. Green Beret. What a game. So we've had 14 games, and this is the hardest that I've ever played on the Commodore 64. Rocket Roger, the gravity game. A lot of people think it's just a game that's like Defender, because all they see is the surface of it. But once you go far right and drop down, you've got so many zones to explore. And trying to get away from something called a Zone Ranger, if you spend too much time in one zone, a black sort of evil auto type of enemy comes on. He's so fast. He comes on after about 43 seconds if you spend too much time in one zone. And once he comes on, you've had it. The tight playing areas that you've got to get these little gems before you get back to your ship. It's really hard. Oh god, it's hard. Aye. Rock and Roger, it's the hardest game I've ever played. Hey, lad, try. So that's 15 games I highly recommend if you want a challenge, and by far Rocket Roger was the toughest. Hope you enjoyed that. I've done this because I'm bringing the closure to long players. Very rare it's gone up, and in fact I'm not too sure what's happening with the channel, how slow it's going to be. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and happy gaming. Oops.